This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by Fourth Terrace Diagnostic Center.
Welcome to sports, everybody. I'm Chris Saunders. The World Baseball Classic final qualifier opened up last night in Brooklyn, New York. Team Great Britain, featuring 9 Bahamian players, took to the field against Israel.
Let's pick it up in the top of the second. The Brits strike first. It is Todd Isaacs with a ribby single off longtime big leaguer Jason Marquis. Great Britain grabs a 1-0 lead. Top 7 man at third, only one away for Todd Isaacs. Lifts that one into right field. It gets the job done for a tie-breaking sac fly. Brits on top 2-1. However, it's now 2-2 bottom 7. Tie-breaking run at third base for Zach Borenstein. Drills it into right. Tie-breaking ribby single makes it 3-2 Israel. Top 9. Mitch Evans represents the tying run with 2 men away, but Brad Goldberg gets him on the game by decay, and that's it. Israel picks up the 5-2 win.
So Great Britain loses. Its opener champ Stewart was 3 for 4 with 2 doubles and a stolen base. He also scored both of the Brits' runs. Todd Isaacs was 2 for 3 with a double and 1 stolen base. He also had both of the Brits' RBIs. Great Britain is playing again tonight against Pakistan, who lost their opener to Brazil. The Sand Between Your Toes High School Basketball Showcase will take place November 17th and 18th at the newly refurbished Kendall Isaacs Gym. A number of top-ranked teams from the United States will be in town competing alongside teams from right here in the 242.
The guy who runs the grind session, he is actually the man who is in charge of making sure the other teams get here, along with myself, working together to make sure this thing happens. And this is going to be an ongoing thing. Even though DeAndre will not play next year, the grind session, along with Providence Basketball Club, will bring teams from the U.S. to come here, along with local teams. We're going to benefit. Scholarship opportunities, scouts going to come down to see our local kids and the kids from the U.S. It's a win-win situation for the Bahamas.
The Bahamas Sailing Association is gearing up for its Optimist National Championships. Those dates are October 1st and October 2nd in Montague Bay.
Each year it's held by a different family island. It was last held in Nassau in 2011. Last year it was in Hopetown. So each year there's a very large number of sailors, but this year, by what it's looking like so far anyway, we have potentially the largest number registered. So that alone sets it aside or above the past national championships that we've held. Some of this increased number is because we have increased participation from Turks and Caicos and from the Cayman Islands, which is great to see neighbouring Caribbean countries taking part. And it's especially nice for the children to meet with different individuals that they perhaps haven't sailed against before. Some of the family island children sail in very small groups, very small numbers. There may only be a handful of them sailing on a weekly basis together. So to get them into a big regatta like this with 100 participants, it's a totally different experience.
The King Eric Gibson Roxanne Regatta is getting that island in the full sailing spirit. Charles Fisher has the very hard task of covering that regatta in South Eleuthera.
It was a hot day here Friday in Roxanne. Sailing getting underway late in the afternoon after the barge got in shortly after 9 o'clock. But this one in the honor of the late King Eric Gibson, Richard Ross and Stefano Kim, 2 sailors who came up under the legend.
I feel like a champ, man. I feel like Roxanne is the best place to do this. King, the Gibsons are from Roxanne, and we feel very happy to sail. King Eric brought me into the sports, and I feel good doing it on behalf of him.
Oh, it's been a very good thing for us that we could sail in this regatta in honor of him, and we also bring the King and Knights. It's a boat that I got, and it was an honor of him, so it's very sentimental to me and the crew.
Going on there now, you probably want to win this one in his honor.
Yeah, most definitely. You know, we just came out of Auckland, our hometown. We did pretty good, 3 straight, so we're looking to do the same thing right here in Roxanne in honor of King Eric and his boat that is honoring it.
What did you learn most from it?
Well, mostly it was skippering the boat, which I'm stepping up every time I sail. I'm getting better, much better than before, and also sail making. You know, those were the 2 things that he taught me, and I try to dominate that right now as we speak.
I learned to be a good competitor. Win, lose, or draw, stick and stay. Don't go no way. Just stay in the sports.
All 13 class sleuths in this year's regatta are taking it very serious because the top 2 will advance to the best of the best in December. In Roxanne, Eleuthera for ZNS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
Pro boxer Misha Major has just returned home from training in Buffalo, New York. He says he hopes to get back in the ring in short order.
My career back off the ground too, thanks to Henry Butler, who been my therapist for the past year and a half due to my injury. He's been great, helping me really, really a lot. I want to get back to the highest level. I just want to take one step at a time. But I'm trying to get ready to fight for the British Commonwealth title with God's will next year. No injury, everything's straight and sound. I just want to pick the right fights and be able to, hopefully become a world champion someday.
Now, Buffalo has been Major's home away from home for quite some time now. In fact, his trainer, Tony Campbell, even wants youngsters from the Major Payne Boxing Club to make a trip in short order to gain some more experience.
That way we could do shows here and they could take care of them here, and we could give them that international boxing flavor that they is not accustomed to. The hunger that the kids bring from other places, these kids don't have that same hunger here. So you only need one to become champion.
Not only does Campbell look forward to providing future opportunities through boxing, but academically as well.
My son could take these kids by the hand, take them to the University of Syracuse, take them to the University at Buffalo, take them to Buff State University where he coaches basketball, and let these kids understand. You be mindful that, with a good SAT score, you could come to college. You don't have to come to college on an athletic scholarship. You could come on an academic scholarship. But not knowing is what hurts our kids. But now that we has an impact where we could let these kids know, and then we could put tutors in with them where we got somebody making sure their grades is up to speed. We want this kid to be ready to become a doctor, an athletic trainer, become an engineer, become a lawyer, become whatever this country give them the possibility to become.
The Nisei Open Karate Championships will be set now for Saturday, October 1st at Transfiguration Baptist Church Hall on Market and Vesey Streets. Doors will open at 8 in the morning. Action starts at 10.
There's a 1-point black belt fighting championship, also a 5-point black belt championship. Also we got weapons, we got kata, we got contagious fighting, we got everything in the black belt area. When you talk about expectation of fighters, there's a whole lot of good fighters here. My heart always goes out to Ronald Smokey Matt, even against some of my own breed, my own students. I know that if they beat him, they're going to have a hell of a time. He's the man to beat.
Been training in martial art now for over 30 years, and come October 1st, 2016, I'm going to enter that ring again. I'm going to make that ring something to be focused on, something to watch. You people out there, any one of you out there who've ever seen me fight before, you know that I live, breathe, and eat fighting in my blood. Okay, so if you don't want to miss this event, come out, get a good seat, come early, because once I start fighting people, it's going to be over just like that. 1, 2, 3, and the blink of an eye, back just like that, over.
Smokey's been around for quite some time, and I don't think he's joking with that. Again, they get started at 10 o'clock next week, Saturday. That's your look at sports. I'm Chris Saunders. Your final look at weather is still to come.